gets by Destin Clark pretty easily. And that was a very, very lazy cross in the end. And it goes behind, and it will be through. And it's a substitution. Number 9, Hutchinson. And so it's Deshaun Henry that comes on for the man Shamir Hutchinson. So Hutchinson comes off, and Deshaun Henry comes on. So Hutchinson's evening or afternoon is done. Another change. It's MoBay City. And the number 12, Deshaun Evans, comes on. And the number 10, Tavern McCubbin, he comes off. Defensive work there by the man Thomas. And still a jostle for possession. Wilson sends that ball for Buckley, but couldn't latch on to that one properly, and so it will be a throw for Mount Pleasant. Throw now. And Henry sends it across for Jackson. Jackson's ball intercepted. Ball sent across now. And sent forward now for Grant. And defensive work there by Ronaldo Bennett or Barrett. So it will be a throw for MoBay City. Take it quickly now. That ball intercepted, but gobbled by Destin Clark. Ball sent forward now for Grant. Too much on it. Throw taken. Bennett now. Sends it across to Williams. Sends it forward. And now Jackson, DeAndre Jackson sends that ball forward, trying to find Grizzle. And now, ball sent forward, but too much on it for Henry. Wilson, his ball intercepted. Sent forward now for Henry. Deshaun Henry now for Mount Pleasant. And it's still Deshaun Henry. But sliding challenge there by Matthew Wilson. It goes behind, and it will be a corner. Opportunity to double their advantage, Mount Pleasant. So we'll be taking on the towering figure of Carlin Morris is inside the 18-yard box. And another change. And DeAndre Jackson comes out, and he's replaced by Gia Headley. So Gia Headley comes on, and DeAndre comes off for Mount Pleasant. He's such a short figure, but we've known players who are short and make use of it. And one man is still playing, and he scored today for Barcelona against Atletico Madrid, and they won by 2-0. As we see Lynch latches on to that one. Not a bad idea to chip the ball over the head of Buckley. Cobbled up now by Ronaldo Barrett. And it's an advantage, he says, for MoBay City. Barrett sends that ball across. Henry now gobbles up the ball, and Lynch sends it forward for Henry, but poked by Thomas. And another corner for Mount Pleasant. Opportunity for Mount Pleasant again. Towering figure again of Carlin Morris is inside the 18-yard box to defend for Mount Pleasant. Barrett now sends it over to Marley King. It's still Marley King for Mount Pleasant. Still inside the 18-yard box, drifts away. And it's still Marley King. Twists and turns. And Marley King being challenged. Sends it back for Ronaldo Barrett. Barrett sends it back for Dixon. Dixon sends it back to the keeper, Campbell. Campbell controls. Sends it forward. And now it's with Williams, who sends it forward for Gia Headley. Headley on the ball now for Mount Pleasant. Sends it forward, trying to find Grizzle. Handed the ball. And MoBay City concedes a free kick. In not a bad position. Just 62 minutes gone in this contest. Just under 8 minutes left. By my calculation, that's about 27 minutes gone, or just over 24 or 26 minutes gone, just over in this contest. 62 and a half minutes now. And just to inform you, persons in the St. Anne area, you can go to Draxall and purchase your tickets for the doubleheader. And that one was wide of the target. And last touch by a MoBay City player, so it will be a corner. So if you're in the St. Anne parish, you can go to Draxall and purchase your tickets for the doubleheader at the National Stadium semifinals. Mount Pleasant plays Portmore United and Waterhouse. They play Cavaliers. One match is at 5, one is at 8:35. And the office close in another hour and a half or so. Ball swung inside, and that's the second goal. Javin Williams puts Mount Pleasant further ahead and maybe seals the 2019 Boys Under 13 Club Competition trophy for the St. Anne-based team. And that's a very good corner. Headed on, as I was talking about the tickets for Draxall, up steps the Draxall-based team, and they dispatched this corner. What a beautiful header by Williams. As we see here, swung inside, and look at that, reached for it, and that was a beautiful header. Won it from DeMar Thomas, and placed it beautifully inside the back of the net. So it is Mount Pleasant 2, MoBay City 0. See a ball sent across now to Sean Evans. Still to Sean Evans. He's being fouled by Mills. And it will be a free kick for MoBay City. And it's 64 and a half minutes. So it's about 5.5 minutes left in this contest. And it's not far-fetched that MoBay City maybe can get a goal. Collected, and there was an appeal. The referee is hearing none of it. Carvel Banton. So the captain Campbell just pushing his team forward, and the fans are cheering them on. Headley now sends that ball forward. That's a good ball to Marley King, but he's caught offside once more. Telling you, if the yellow card was being brandished for offsides, he wouldn't have been on the field to score the first goal for Mount Pleasant. But his run just being a little too eager today. He did get on the score sheet, and he'll be happy with that. Bennett intercepted that pass, and he's been challenged by Grant. And no foul given. I'm surprised that the referee didn't pull back that call. It's Carlin Morris challenged. And it's a throw for Mount Pleasant. And there's a change. It's the number 7 for Mount Pleasant, Shavari Hutchinson. He comes on. And the man of Marley King that scored for Mount Pleasant. And in the 67th minute, he's being substituted for Shavari Hutchinson. So a great game. And look at how small Shavari Hutchinson is. What they say in Jamaica, lick butt with Talawa. And I'm being told that he's a very good player, Shavari Hutchinson. And the other Hutchinson, there's another substitution. The man, Carlin Morris, he is being substituted. And coming on is the number 16. That's Conrad Daly. And, gets by the player. And now we can see why he's a very good player. And that was a very rash challenge there by Matthew Wilson. He has to be careful. Another challenge like that could get a yellow card. Free kick now for Mount Pleasant. Just over 67 minutes gone, just under 3 minutes left. Lynch to take this free kick. Ball swung inside the 18-yard box. And that was a foul committed there by Rakeem Grizzle. So it will be a free kick for MoBay City Football Club. Sent forward, collected by Bennett, who has been such an injury in the midfield for Mount Pleasant. Henry sends it across for Grizzle. Grizzle chips it forward for Henry. Deshaun Henry now gives it to Headley. Headley tries to get it back. And my, oh my, a clattering challenge there. Now it's with Shavari Hutchinson. Oh, a very skillful player, Shavari Hutchinson. Hutchinson sends it across to Grizzle, sends it forward, trying to find Deshaun Henry. Intercepted once more by Bennett, and I tell you, a very good center mid is Bennett. Send it across. Oh, that was a very good ball, and will take a shot. Lynch! Oh, just so wide of the target. That's not a bad shot in the end. And the Mount Pleasant team is cheering them on. Cloudy skies here at the Horace Burrell Center at the University of the West Indies. The JFF 2019 Under-13 Boys Club Competition Finals between MoBay City Football Club Under-13 and Mount Pleasant Football Academy Under-13. And they're leading by 2-0. Goals scored by Javin Williams. And also a Marley King. Gia Headley now on the ball. Chips that ball forward. Finding Deshaun Henry. And it's still Henry. Oh, that was a clattering challenge there by Thomas. And he will be carded. So DeMar Thomas goes into the books of the referee Carvel Banton. And it will be a free kick for Mount Pleasant. Opportunity for Mount Pleasant to further put this game to bed. About 20 seconds left in this match. And there's another substitution. The man Javandi Clark, he's coming on. And the man that started as the striker, one Rakeem Grizzle, he comes off. So Grizzle comes off and Clark comes on for Mount Pleasant. As 70 minutes have elapsed. And Javandi Clark comes on. And very soon the fourth official will indicate the amount of Shreen, will indicate how much of added time. And a free kick sent inside. Oh, that's into the back of the net. Gia Headley. And I'm not sure if that's an own goal or it's a very good well-taken free kick, but my oh my, what a brilliant free kick by Gia Headley. And it's 3-0 now in favor of Mount Pleasant. And that is that. And I can safely say that your 2019 under 13 boys club competition champions. And that's actually a very well taken free kick. So it's a goal for Gia Headley. And I tell you, about a week and a half ago, that was a same or similar free kick taken by United Rooney and now dispatched by the man Gia Headley. So it is Mount Pleasant 3, MoBay City Football Club 0. And it's 2 minutes at a time in this match. So time added on for this match is 2 minutes. Grant sends that one inside. And now it's with Williams. Advantage play. Lynch sends that ball across, trying to find Clark. Clark gobbles that one up. And it's still Clark. Clark of Mount Pleasant. And just taking that one is the Mount Pleasant, is the MoBay City defender. And that is the end of this JFF under 13 boys club competition, and the champions once again, Mount Pleasant. Goals scored by Marley King, Javin Williams, and Gio Headley is the difference maker and the ones that got on the score sheet for the St. Anne-based team. So at the end of 70 minutes, the competition is over for 2019, and Mount Pleasant are your champions. So don't forget, the persons in the St. Anne area, you can buy your tickets for the doubleheader on Monday, semi-final action at the National Stadium for the Red Star Premier League. Portmore United facing Mount Pleasant and Waterhouse facing Cavaliers. You can buy your tickets. It's about an hour and 30 left. So it closes at 6, the Mount Pleasant office, and then tomorrow it opens at 10 and closes again at 6. So that's a very good opportunity, and stay tuned. We'll have interviews at the end of this match or in a few minutes. So at the end of 70 minutes, Mount Pleasant Football Academy, they are your 2019 club football champions. They defeat MoBay City Football Club by 3-0.
And we are ready.
The role is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude, and you get your money's worth.
This match has turned up several gears.
Oh, that was brilliant. So Clark, right? Alright, how you doing, sir? Mic check, mic check. One, two. All right, so post-game interviews here with the head coach of the under-13 Mount Pleasant team. Mr. Clark, how are you doing?
I'm good. It's a wonderful day for me. It's difficult to repeat as champions, but we were able to do it, and to do it the right way makes me extremely proud today.
All right, so these are actually your opponents from last year's finals, MoBay City Football Club. What was the game plan coming into this finals, knowing that they were seeking revenge for what happened last year?
Well, we saw them in the semi-final, and we thought that they were pretty good. They've been scoring a lot of goals this year. And knowing how we play and how we played them last year, I figured that coming into this game, they would have pressed us high. They would have worked hard at trying to prevent us from playing the ball around. And so all 2 weeks coming into this final, we were working and playing through that press. We didn't do it so well in the first half, but we figured that so long as we were still in the game, we would wear them down and our better quality would come through in the end. Fortunately, we were able to get it right and to do it right in the second half, and to score 3 goals was really good and very impressive on the part of the kids.
Yes, speaking about the first half, it was a stalemate in the first half. It was 50-50. What was the talk to the team that encouraged them and motivated them to play so much of a better second half and able to get 3 goals to the good after the second 35 minutes was up?
Well, it's very important for the kids to understand that that Montego Bay City team would not come and lie down and play dead for us to walk all over them. So it was really about telling them to believe in themselves, believe in what they have been training, to remind them about that semi-final game where we really prepared for Windsor, having seen Windsor, and to remind them what they could do when they play, what they know how to play. So it was really about getting back to what they are good at and encouraging them to go out there and express themselves.
All right, congratulations on the win.
And thank you, and all the best to MoBay City FC.
All right, so that was the head coach. Stay tuned for more interviews here on Island Sports Network.
And get the better of us, and I think just a poor defensive error from our front line, and that cost us the opening. And then when a goal scored against you, that it's a little bit tentative on the back, and then the opening just come from there.
All right, I mean, you got to talk about what the journey has been for MoBay City in this competition this year. You must have done something right to come back against a team that was as dominant as Mount Pleasant last year as they were this year. Tell me, talk us through the journey with these kids from MoBay City Football Club.
From start, the boys have learned about the competition, and we have players from last year. We have players that playing from 3 years in the team, and they are the mantle of the team, and they really stuck to the task. We start out start on a high. We start out by Westmoreland 11-0, and momentum going from there. But this game really come down to the wire, where second half it lets down to the team that concentrate the best, and the team that concentrate the best just go and get away with.
All right, thank you and all the best.
All right, thanks.
Okay, that was the man Lee Croft Letman, the head coach of MoBay City. Now you can turn your attention now to the field at Horace Burrell Center and stand by for the celebrations of the 2019 under 13 club champions. They were the 2018 champions, Mount Pleasant Academy. All right, guys, as you see, the Mount Pleasant team collecting their medals and defending their title successfully. Stay tuned. At 8:30, we'll be featuring CASAFA Super League action at the Constant Spring Football Field. And then stay tuned for Sunday again, CASAFA Super League. And Monday, it's going to be the big one. It's going to be an exciting football semifinals as the Red Stripe Premier League returns on Monday. And the first place team, Portmore United, they're facing off against Mount Pleasant, who placed third in the league at the end of the preliminary season. And of course, Waterhouse, they play at 8:35. So the first match between Portmore United and Mount Pleasant is at 5. And then the match between Waterhouse and the Cavaliers will be played at 8:35 at the National Stadium. You don't want to miss it. Remember, the persons in the St. Anne area, you can go to Draxall and purchase your tickets for the doubleheader on Monday. The office closes in about an hour and 20 minutes. And also, the office opens tomorrow at 10 a.m. and closes at 6 p.m. as we see the coaching staff from Mount Pleasant under 13 boys team collecting their medals, and rightfully so. They've done so well with this team as they came out a 3-0 winner. So the JFF Live YouTube, just to remember, I was told that the Reggae Girls continue their fine-tuning for the 2019 World Cup in Paris, France, as they faced off against South Africa. And that will be on JFF Live tomorrow, so you don't want to miss that one. And look at the celebrations between these two. So look at the celebrations between the players. We see the likes of Deshaun Henry and Marley King, who scored a very, very good goal to open the floodgates for Mount Pleasant. And that was all she wrote. So, your 2019 JFF Under 13 Boys Club Competition champions are Mount Pleasant Football Academy. They defeated MoBay City Football Club under 13 team by 3-0. So on behalf of myself, Christopher Scott, the man in charge, Brandon Carvalho, and the cameraman Kirk, it's so long farewell from the Horace Burrell Center at the University of the West Indies.
Championship slated for August in...
If you're good.
Congratulations. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.